this is not how I expected my story to end. Oh, hi, I'm Theodore. And yes, that's me, the one sitting alone and friendless. Why am I alone and friendless? Good question. I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me, even if I told you. But since it appears that none of us will be going anywhere else anytime soon, I might as well tell you how this whole thing happened. On second thought, that will take way too long, so I'll sum up. You see, my troubles actually started way before I was even born. Encouraging, I know, but stay with me. This part's important. If you're going to understand my story, then there's one thing you need to know about us ants. We never stop working. It's how we are. We work from sunup to sundown each and every day, and we love it. But what you may not know is, every year we take one day and we actually stop working. And we all come together and celebrate. What do we celebrate? We celebrate our story. The story of the ant and the grasshopper. And it was at this celebration that my story began.
Watching all the others slave away. Grasshoppers, grasshoppers, playing our fiddles the livelong day.
And so after the grasshoppers had played all spring and fall,
and I gathered no food at all,
they came to the ends.
Sorry.
All right. Cut the music! Now, who are you supposed to be?
We are the grasshoppers.
Oh, I see. You're grasshoppers. Silly me. Why didn't I see that before?
I don't know, but I still want to stand around their neck and everything.
It was rhetorical, champ. Never mind.
Copper, can we go back and sing our song now?
Well, actually, I have one tiny problem with, I'm not a huge fan of, how shall I say, stereotyping going on here. I mean, is this how you guys have always told our story? With the grasshoppers being
So unbelievably lazy.
Yes, it is, because that's how it was.
No offense, but what do you know? You're elderly.
I know quite a lot, actually.
Oh, really? And how was that?
I was there.
Oh.
If you don't mind, we'd like to get back to telling our story.
Actually, when you think about it, it's our story too. And up till now, you've been the only ones telling it. When you think about it logically, there are many sides to every story. And who's the one to say which side is true?
Well, probably the one who was there when it happened.
So you're the only one who can know the truth? Come on, loosen up. How about we make a deal? Since you told the beginning of the story, we'll tell the ending. Do we have a deal?
Well, I don't know.
Perfect! Now, play that song again, and this time we'll get the record straight.
I think it's time for everyone to know.
We're the victims, because the heartless ants left us in the snow.
Ants just love to work all day, but why we'll never know. And so we chose
To sing and play, to keep them on the go.
We're the victims. I think it's time for everyone to know.
We're the victims, because the heartless ants left us in the snow. But I thought the ants did all the work. Maybe that's how you heard it.
We know that you worked hard to gather the food, to take it away from you. That was downright rude. But how can you say the time that we gave to play and dance, to help you on your way, meant nothing to you and was worthless? So when we hear you say
That our ancestors just played, it hurts deep in our hearts.
and we wish to say,
We're the victims. We're the victims. I think it's time for everyone to know. We're the victims. We're the victims. Because the heartless ants left us in the snow.
you are the ants, faithful and true, but we were right beside you, although you never knew.
Was that really how it was? No, it wasn't. Oh, really? Yeah,
So now you know where all my troubles began. I mean, this was the story that had shaped our whole colony's existence. And now we're being told that we had gotten it wrong. But even if our ancestors were horrible, heartless insects, the grasshoppers had clearly forgiven us and moved on. So why couldn't we? So that's why when Copper suggested that we all migrate to the jungle, we all jumped at the idea. Clearly all our personal problems hadn't been because of us, but that mean old winter. So it made perfect sense to move to the jungle, where there was never any winter. Because then, of course, we would never have any more problems.
What for? We have no more winter, so why do we have to gather?
Well,
Ducky. So we still have to gather.
Why can't you just gather? You're already old, so I have nothing better to do. I'm in the best years of my life. You want me to waste them gathering?
But Tweaker, all your friends are gathering too. Don't you like being with your friends?
Of course. That's the whole reason I signed up. But then they signed me up with a bunch of dweebs who are all younger than me. And if I gather with them, not only will I be miserable, my reputation will be ruined.
We can't have him happy, Greg. We spend our whole lives keeping him happy. What do we do?
Let me think.
Oh, this could ruin everything.
Talk to the commander, get you moved to another team.
Well, I don't want to inconvenience anyone.
Of course you don't, but they can't expect you to stay on a gathering team simply because you commit to be on a gathering team.
I know, and when you think about it, it's actually their fault for putting me on a gathering team with insects I don't like.
I'll talk to the commander immediately.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Do you have enough water, Theo?
2 bottles of water, just like you said.
Good job, Theo.
Sure, sis.
Just remember to always keep your eyes on the map, because when you take your eyes off the map,
That
our feet can fall in a trap.
I know that. I'll remember. I'm trying to be on my own gathering team. Well, your time is coming, sis.
All right, you two, we better get going.
That the soils within our own colonies actually contain various forms of nutrition, which, if extracted properly, can most likely sustain our entire colony for several weeks, decreasing the need for us to gather by 2.035%.
Wow, thank you, Fern. That is fascinating.
I know. That's why I'm working on an invention right now, which will be able to...
I'm sure you are, Fern. But right now, we still need to gather. So let's meet the rest of your gathering team and see if we have everything. Patty, here. Agatha, here. Theodore. Here.
All right, ma'am. It won't happen again.
No problem, sir.
Do your best, Theo.
I will. See you soon. See you soon. And of course we have
Present!
And last but not least, we have Tweaker. Wow, it says here he was assigned to your team. Maybe he didn't get the new list.
That is highly unlikely, as I saw the teacher handing out to each student myself, so So the probability of him having not received the new list is...
Look, there he is. Well, hello, Tweaker. Welcome to Team Bravo. Commander, can I have a word with you? Of course. How can I help you, sir? Well, you see, oh my, is there a problem, sir? No, we have a real problem. Oh my, is everything all right? Well, you see, Meeker doesn't want to be honest.
Nice team, Twinker.
Yeah, how'd you get lucky enough to be with them?
They're not my team. There must be a mix-up, but my mom and dad are fixing it right now.
They're not that bad, guys. Not that bad? You clearly never hung out with Agatha or Hattie.
Yeah, and Fern is literally a walking encyclopedia. Gathering with them would be worse than any insecticide.
That Theodore is such a goody to shoes. But they've always been nice to me while I give them a chance, Twinkle.
Why would I take a chance on them where I can hang out with awesome bugs like you guys? I mean, come on. I got my reputation to think about.
You sure do. Why?
You see, we don't want him to get happy.
I mean, we were both unhappy at times in our lives, so we've done our best to ensure that he is never unhappy.
So we guess we just need to let him stay home with us.
With all due respect, that is the worst thing you could do for a tweaker. Right now, he needs to learn that commitments matter, and that God can, and usually does, work through the unexpected.
Wait, so you're telling us that we can make him do something that he doesn't want to do?
You betcha. It's called building character. All right, Tweaker. I've had a great talk with your mom and dad, and I'm so excited to have you on our team. I know you are going to learn a lot.
What? Mom? Dad?
I think the commander is right, son. You committed to this, and you gotta see it through.
Just give it a try, honey, and if you're really unhappy, just signal us and we'll try to find you.
All right, thanks for dropping them off. You better get started with training.
Goodbye, son.
Bye-bye, honey.
Unbelievable.
All right, Tweaker. This is Team Bravo. Hi. Hi. This is Tweaker. Hi.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Tweaker, this is Hattie, Agatha, Theodore, and Felix. Hi. Fern. All right, teams, let's gather up.
The commander's going to talk to us now. Let's go! Come on! All the rules.
There's a few rules we need to go over.
Rule number one.
Rule number one.
Always.
Always stay with your team. You need to be able to have each other's backs and rely upon each other for something to go wrong. Rule number two. Don't or become any fruits. Poisonous plants. Any poisonous plant. Now, and finally, let's go over rule 3 together. Do not leave the path. You need to always stay on. Follow the map. So your feet don't stray from the path.
Is it kind of like a two pills, t-shirts, like a walk off, isn't it?
Exactly.
voice within. Don't turn right, don't turn left, and whatever you do, don't give up. Even though the path is steep, Jesus points the way, and that's enough. Just stay on the path of obedience. Don't be lured by the world or by things which are expedient. Keep your eyes on the prize of His high calling. Just stay on the path until you hear Him say, "Well done." God's word is a lamp. God's word is a light. He will light my path, the path of His own choosing. He will order my steps. He'll delight in my way. I can trust His word and the things that He will say. Don't turn right, don't turn left, and whatever you do, don't give up. Put your trust in God alone, and He'll guide your feet, and that's enough. Just stay on the path of obedience. Don't be lured by the world or by things which are expedient. Keep your eyes on the prize of His high calling. Just stay on the path until you hear Him say, "Well done." Just stay on the path until you hear Him say, "Well done."
Thank you so much, Commander. But now, if you don't mind, I'd like to address the troops. I know today is a big day for all of you because it's your first time on a gathering team. I think we all remember our first time being on a gathering team, and what a great experience that was. Picking and lifting and working so unbelievably hard without getting a tiny break. But let's not let the fact that we can't ever stop working discourage us. Let's think back to where we came from, a place of ruin and despair, a place of winter. But now we're one big happy colony with no problems at all. Why?
Yay us, we're so small.
But let's not waste any more of this amazing sunbathing sunlight and get out there and what we can't wait to do and get out there and get to work.
this video is so funny. And one ant tried to pick up a piece of fruit all by himself and totally dissed it.
Yeah, he was in the cast for months. It's hilarious.
All right, you guys, which one of you will be my best hard worker today?
These insects kill me.
What? Who's trying to get a box? I'll take them with my antennas if I have to.
No, champ, it's just a figure of speech. Never mind. I just gotta find a way to not work but still get food.
Oh, that sounds fun. Totally impossible though, but fun.
But what if it weren't impossible? What if I could come up with a plan to not work but still get food?
You would be a genius. Not that you already one because you will, but it would be filled with even more geniusness that you already presently possess.
Thanks, champ. I just thought my plan of moving away from the forest would mean we wouldn't have to work so much. But no matter what I do, I can't change the nature of these ants. All they want to do is work, work, work!
Yeah, too bad you can't change them all into grasshoppers.
What did you just say?
I said, too bad you can't change them onto grasshoppers.
Champ, you're a genius!
I am?
Well, not really. I'm the genius because I'm going to steal your idea and make it into my own little master of plan.
Right. So wait, who's the genius?
Listen up. As long as these ants stay ants, all they will want to do is work. But what if they thought they were grasshoppers?
Aha! What would that do?
Don't you see? The nature of the ant is to work. But we both know the nature of the grasshopper is if one jumps, they all jump.
I know, I love that about us. No thinking required.
So, I convinced the ants that they're grasshoppers. They'll do whatever we say.
But we both know, even if they think they're grasshoppers, they're still going to be ants, and they're still going to love to walk.
Champ, that's the first real thought that's ever came out of your brain.
I know. It kind of hurts.
But you're right. We can't change the nature of things. And that's just what I'm counting on. It is futile, quite futile, to argue against the nature of a thing. It is pointless, quite pointless. There are bragging you can make a change. You can wash a dirty pig, but it'll still want to wallow in the mud. You can feed a cow a fancy feast, moo, but it'll still want to chew its cud. It is futile to brag that you can manage the nature of a thing. It is pointless, quite pointless, to brag that you can make a change. You can see us through nature of a thing. It is pointless, quite pointless, to brag that you can make a change. Everyone knows the ant.
Yeah.
Everyone knows he is diligent.
Yeah.
But if we can convince him, Bug, we'll control him. And he'll work for us. Grasshoppers and gain complete control over them. After that, I split them up into groups, the ant grasshoppers, the gatherers, and the managers. The ant grasshoppers will be the gatherers, and the real grasshoppers will be the managers.
So wait, who's the real grasshoppers?
We are, champ! We are! Just stop trying to think and just do what I say.
Gotcha. No thinking, just do it.
I'm starving.
Didn't you pack some food?
Look like a nerd like you? Absolutely not.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find some food any time now.
Oh, we're gonna be the laughing stock of the whole colony.
Wait, will the others really laugh at us if we don't bring anything back?
No, they won't, honey. Tweaker's just joking. Besides, we're going to find food any minute now. I can feel it.
Oh, great. My reputation hangs on Theodore's feelings now. Perfect.
Actually, statistically, Theodore is correct. The probability of us finding food...
Look at my face. Do you think I care about your statistics?
No, I just thought that... Theodore. Tweaker
clearly doesn't want to be here. I don't think we say or do will change that.
Hey, guys. I found some food. Is it poisonous? Let me examine it and see.
Hurry up. I'm starving.
We aren't supposed to eat the food, Tweaker. We're supposed to gather it. We're supposed to gather it. Well, it doesn't appear to have the spots associated with poisonous plants.
Awesome.
Tweaker! Why did you do that? It could be poisonous.
No, it's not. Friend said it was fine.
No, he said it didn't have spots. Oh no, Tweaker's gonna die.
Will you guys please calm down? Sheesh. Some people can be so dramatic.
We don't even know if it's poisonous or not.
It's poisonous.
What?
I'm gonna die! Actually, if my analysis is correct, you'll probably just be violently ill for a while, with only a 1% chance of death.
Oh, great.
Theodore, what are we gonna do? I'm thinking. Are we gonna be charged with murder?
If I have anything to do with it, you will.
Technically, you couldn't have anything to do with it because you'd be dead.
If I weren't conserving my strength right now,
Wait! I got it! Fern, you memorized all the poisonous plants, right?
Every last one of them.
Well, have you seen to find a diagnosis For this particular poison?
Now that I think about it, I did.
Now that you think about it, why didn't you think about it before, Einstein?
Who can think with all your yelling?
Do you think you can find one here?
I could, but we'd have to leave the path to find it.
Then let's leave the path already.
Wait, my parents and the commander said to never leave the path.
But if we don't leave the path, he could die. Get violently ill, not die.
Same difference.
Okay, we will go. But we will have to stay together and don't split up.
But what if we get lost and can't find our way back to the path? Shouldn't someone go back and go get some help?
I'd go, but I'm afraid to be by myself, especially in the dark.
Well, I guess it has to be you, Agatha. Are you willing to go alone?
Well, I guess since there's no other choice.
Go as fast as you can.
And go as fast as you can and get some help and don't stop until you get home.
Okay, I'll go as fast as I can.
Watch out for birds and anteaters and...
Hattie, that's not helping. She'll watch out. Come on.
It would probably be smart for you to walk in the middle of us so you don't fall, Tweaker. This poison can cause sudden numbness of the hands and feet.
Oh, perfect.
Shouldn't Theodore's team be back by now?
It sure seems like it, but maybe they just had a really great harvest.
Wow, that's how you gather. You two are amazing at this.
Thanks, Copper. It's hard work, but we enjoy helping the colony.
That's so great. You know, I've been thinking to promoting you two to top gatherers.
Wow, Copper, that's quite an honor.
Yeah, but you see, in order to give you that, I need your help with the little project I've started on.
He's going to know you ants and grasshoppers.
I think what Chad's trying to say is, I want to help this colony be as strong as it can be and come together as one. You know, set aside the ugly barriers that society has set on us. And be the insects we know we are inside.
What are you up to, Copper?
And what do you want from us?
I want you to help me help the ants start seeing things my way. So, what you say?
I thought you said the numbness are in the hands and feet. I can't feel my tongue.
Good. We maybe can get some peace and quiet.
I heard that.
Just 1 second more and I think I'll have it. There, one antidote for Tweaker. What's wrong, guys? You look like you've seen a bird!
Don't let me, I'm full of poison. Here, eat them.
I have no intention of eating any of you.
Well, it won't be food for your babies either.
Babies? I'm over 100 years old. All my babies left the nest many years ago. And even if they hadn't, I wouldn't feed them something like you, that's for sure.
Why not? We're perfectly good bugs.
You said it yourself. Anyone can see you're filled with poison. Just perhaps not the kind you think.
What's your name?
I'm Gemini, but you can call me Jim.
My name's Theodore. And this is Hattie. And this is Fern. And you already met Tweaker. We were out gathering until we sort of had an accident.
I like poison, okay? That's why I sound like this. Somebody didn't check the plan out good enough.
How refreshing to hear somebody take responsibility for their own actions. I'm sure you'll examine it better next time, won't you, Tweaker?
I met Einstein here.
I know what you meant, Tweaker, but was what you meant really the truth?
Well, that's how I thought. Fern was taking forever, and Agatha and Hattie were being so loud, so I couldn't hear what Fern was saying, so I kind of accidentally took a bite of a poisonous plant.
You know, Tweaker, I've met many insects like you.
You mean funny and good looking?
No. No, I mean dishonest. They couldn't tell the truth from a lie, and neither can you.
There's no such thing as a little white lie, a little white lie, a little white lie. There's no such thing as a little white lie. A lie is big, a lie is black, a lie is as dark as sin. Years ago, when days gone by, a lie and truth went walking. They stopped to rest beneath the tree, and I just kept on talking. Then the lovely coat and lay down to sleep beneath the oak. So the moon crept round the tree. She knelt down on the ground and stole truth's claw. Now the why, as ugly as can be, wears truth's cloak, deceiving you and me, and truth goes forth untold. There's no such thing as a little white lie, a little white lie, a little white lie. There's no such thing as a little white lie. A lie is big, though you think it's small. A lie is black, not white at all. A lie is as dark as sin. A lie is as dark as sin. A lie isn't small at all.
So you see, Tweaker, truth isn't found in your perspective or how you feel or think about something. Truth is found in God's Word. And truth doesn't change to suit us. We are to change to what it says. Now, what's the truth, Tweaker? Why are you lost?
Because we left the path.
And why did you leave the path?
Because if we didn't, I'd die.
And why was your life in peril?
Because I didn't give Fern enough time to check if the plant was safe or not.
Now, Tweaker, that's the truth.
I'm sorry, Fern, that I blamed you, and I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
That's all right, Tweaker. I forgive you.
Now, let's see about helping you all back to the path.
Yes, I'm sure everybody's worried sick about us. Or what's worse, maybe they haven't even noticed we're gone at all.
Hattie, when I was a young bird, I was owned by a missionary who lived and served in this very jungle. And I used to hear him say all the time, fear can keep us up all night, but truth can make us a fine pillow. If you have God's love in you, you won't be afraid.
My parents told me to pray to God whenever I'm afraid.
Then you have been blessed with very wise parents, because that's exactly what you need to do right now.
What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. What time I am afraid, my heart on thee is stayed. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee.
And I will trust in thee. When foes before me stand, I will trust in thee. When foes before me stand, I'll hold thy mighty hand. When foes before me stand, I will trust in thee. When friends shall all forsake, I will trust in thee. When friends shall all forsake, I will trust in thee. When friends shall all forsake, will not my courage shake. When friends shall all forsake, I will trust in thee. When foes before me stand, I will trust in thee. What time I am afraid, I will trust in
Look, it's the plant I found to help Tweaker.
Quickly, Tweaker, eat it.
And look what else I've found.
The path!
Oh, thank you, Gemini, for all you taught us.
I was given much by the missionary who owned me many years ago. I'm just thankful to do the same for someone else. Goodbye, my friends. Be honest, be brave, and always remember to
Stay on God's path.
Bye, Jane.
Man, I'm gonna miss that bird.
Me too, actually.
Come on, guys. Let's go home.
Hey guys, how did you get back so fast? We met a bird. A bird? Yes, but she was a nice bird and she helped
to be a nice bird and learn how to fly through the sky.
A nice bird? Impossible! Birds aren't nice, they eat us!
But it's true.
Hey now, wait a second.
What? Hey now, wait a second. Nice birds are your truth. Doesn't mean that has to be our truth. What?
Agatha, why are you... What is wrong with you?
Why are you hopping like a grasshopper?
Because I am a grasshopper.
What? Come on, Agatha. Everyone knows you're not a grasshopper. You're an ant. They just deny our identities. What's your problem, Peter? Don't you know? She thinks that she is a grasshopper and she feels like a grasshopper, then she is a grasshopper. Give it the time. What? Phew. Give it the time, man.
But she's not a grasshopper. Look at her. She's obviously an ant.
Well, if it isn't our little Team Bravo, back to crash the party.
No, I get it out when we're back there.
What happened to your face?
I ate poison.
No, I don't get it out right now. I get it out later.
My baby.
It's fine, Mom. Vern helped me and I'm all right now. I actually learned a lot about plants through it all.
Oh, so you had a good time. Oh, I'm so glad.
Come on, honey, you better get back to work.
Dad, why are you hopping like that?
Oh, the coolest thing has happened to me. I was trying to gather a piece of food out of my reach, and I hopped to get it. And Copper here saw me, and it helped me to see that because I have this amazing ability to hop, that I must be a grasshopper. It sounded kind of crazy at first, but you know, the more I talked, the more I felt like it was true. So, well, now I'm a grasshopper.
And Copper promoted your dad to head gatherer over all the other gatherers.
It's the least I could do for such a great grasshopper.
But aren't we all supposed to help gather?
Oh, not anymore. Copper came up with a better idea. Now that we've all become grasshoppers, he decided to split us into groups, the gatherers and the managers.
Who are the gatherers?
We are!
And who are the managers? You're looking at him, kid.
Me too, boss. You said I can be a manager too, boss.
I said I'd think about it, champ. Well, this is all crazy. You can't just change who you were meant to be. Says who? God. God made me for an ant for a purpose, and he made you for a grasshopper for a purpose. And that's the real truth. Wow. Doesn't he sound like his parents?
Yeah. Totally.
Where are my parents? Well, we don't need negativity around here. People who make us feel bad about who we are and what we wanted to. So they thought to just leave and we'd agree.
What? They wouldn't leave without. I thought you kicked them out because they wouldn't do what you wanted, boss.
No, they just left. Remember? No, they won't. I won't believe you. They would never leave without me. Oh, so common. He's in denial, folks. But don't worry, he'll come around.
Theodore, this is kind of fun. You should try it.
No, stop it, tweaker.
But Theodore, everybody's doing it. You can't say it's wrong or they might get mad at us. And anyway, you can't prove that we're really not ants.
Yes, we can is called biology.
And who gave you that?
From a biology book.
Where did you get that?
My parents.
So you just believe it because your parents believe it? Great argument.
But it's right here, it's fact.
Oh, Fern. Open up your mind. Those are just some ideas some insects have. And you're not afraid of new ideas, are you?
No, but...
What is a fact, really? Isn't it true that a fact for you does not have to be true for anyone else?
Well, I...
Don't believe him, friend. He's lying. Remember what Gemini said. Be honest and be brave and always and don't listen to lies.
But I can't answer his questions. What if everything I've ever believed is a lie?
No, it isn't. God is truth. Believe in God.
And there's the negativity again, folks. You feel it?
Yeah.
It's making me think. It's so oppressive.
And that's why Theo here has to go.
But
Pack your bags, kid, and beat it! If you can't be loving and respect us, we don't want you here. Right? Yeah. See? You're all alone, kid.
fine, I'll go and never come back. So that's how I got here. All alone and friendless. See, I told you you wouldn't believe me.
And why wouldn't they believe you?
Gemini, how did you find me?
I've lived for over 100 years in this jungle, Theo. I can track anything. And also, I found your parents. They told me what was going on with Copper, so I set out to find you.
Are my parents okay?
Yes, but I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You have to go back.
Go back? To them? Why would I do that?
Because you have to warn them. I've lived in this jungle long enough to know that we're about to have a flood. The signs are all around us. You have to go back and warn them.
But they won't believe me.
Does that matter? Noah preached for over 100 years and no one but his family believed him. You aren't, but God told him to warn them and give him a chance to repent, and he obeyed. You aren't responsible for what they believe or don't believe, Theodore, but you're responsible for telling them the truth and warning them.
All right, I'll go and tell them.
And remember, Theodore, be honest, be brave,
And
and
stay-
always remember to stay on God's path.
coming.
You're just trying to ruin all our fun.
And make it do more work.
No, it isn't. There is a flood coming.
A flood is coming. A flood is coming.
No one is falling for your little chicken little routine. They have work to do, and you're slowing them down.
I think I found a way to raindrop us.
There is a flood coming, and if you want to survive, you better fall to higher ground.
Danger, signs of danger, swirl around us like a rising flood. We can see the gathering clouds. We can feel the stiffening wind around us. We can smell the coming rain, and we hear the cries of birds as they fly away in fear. These are the signs that a storm is coming. Better move to higher ground. There's no better way to avoid the flood than to move to higher ground. Come on, keep climbing to higher ground. Don't look round and don't look down, just move to higher ground. The flood is rising, there's danger all around. But if you keep on climbing, you'll reach higher ground. We can see the clouds of sin. We can feel the winds of change around us. We can feel the pounding rain. And we hear the cries of men as they flee away in fear. These are the signs that a storm is coming. Better move to higher ground. There's no better way to avoid the flood than to move to higher ground. Come on, keep climbing to higher ground. Don't look round and don't look down, just move to higher ground. The flood is rising, there's danger all around. But if you follow Jesus, you'll reach higher ground. If you follow Jesus, you'll reach higher
That's too hard for me.
Are you really gonna believe him? He doesn't care about you. He left you all alone to do all the work.
Actually, you left everyone to do all the work because you're the only one not working.
Champ. The mind, turn it off.
No. Think, Champ. Who was the one who made the ants think there were grasshoppers?
Ooh, I know this one. Couple.
Champ. Stop thinking.
And who was the one? And why did he do it?
Oh, this one's easy. He told me the whole thing. He wanted to get food without working, so he decided to convince the ants that the grasshoppers, so he can to make them all do all the work and not have to work so much.
How could you? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Champ. I mean, everyone knows he's not the... He's
what?
Yeah, what?
Well, everyone knows you're not the sharpest blade of grass.
Now you want me to believe I'm glass? When will this end?
See? Real smart.
Well, he's smart enough to see through you, Copper.
Yeah, and now so are we.
Yeah! Come on, guys, come on. We're going to start the video right now. Come on. Yeah!
Well, Copper, I guess you had to find another colony. This one's standing on truth.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll find somewhere else. Well, they're appreciating my ideas. Come on, Champ.
Actually, I'm fine right where I am now that I think about it.
Fine. I'll go.
I'm sorry I doubted Theodore. I knew what the truth was all along.
And I'm sorry I didn't take stand. And I can't believe I let myself be deceived like that. I just thought the things that he said sounded so good. And he was so nice. We all felt that way,
I guess it just shows us. I guess it just teaches us not to put our trust in our own hearts, but to only believe God's word. I'm so sorry, son. We almost led you down the wrong path. Will you forgive us?
As long as you'll forgive me for being dishonest and not respectful to you both.
Do not panic, my fellow insects. This is what we've trained for, and no matter what, no fast movements. It's all right, Commander. Now, Theodore, stay back. But, Commander, this is Gemini. She's our friend. I know she's a bird, but she's one of our friends. Really? Yep. Ow. Well. Stand down, everyone. Nothing to see here. And Gemini is here to warn us about the flood.
I'm so proud of you, Theodore, for coming back and warning your friends. Truth is a precious gift of God, but it can be lost if we take our eyes off of Him and His Word.
And now I can really see how easy it is to be taken in by the wrong teachings.
Yes, sadly, it's easier to believe a lie than believe the truth.
But God says in His word, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Jesus is the only way.
Jesus is life.
Jesus is truth.
And we don't have to be afraid no matter how dark it gets. That's right, Hattie. His word will never lead us wrong. His word
will keep us on the path.
Now, let's see about getting you all to higher ground.